I still haven't decided what to call this edit yet, either How to Taily Forever or Infinitetaily, because if you say it really quickly, it's like a whole new word. Infinitetaily. Either way, here's how to taily for longer than usual. We have a whole other edit on our channel about how to get vertical on your tail for your first time, but this video is all about how to stay vertical and to keep rotating around your tail. I think it's best when you initiate this trick smoothly. You put your edge on early, you gradually increase it, and you slowly wind the kayak up to vertical. I feel like this gives you the smoothest transition from flat to vertical, and it allows you to tap into the smoothest part of the seam or eddy line that you're working with. If you come across and you just try and snap the tail under, I find that the volume in the kayak starts to try and fight against you, and you get this weird bob in the first part of the trick, and it just makes it way harder to control than it has to be. So I recommend putting your edge on early and just smoothly slicing up rather than snapping in really hard and aggressively. The biggest thing with this trick is to be ahead of the rotation. Look where you want to go and have your shoulders rotated in that direction as well. When you do that, you're actively telling the kayak where to go to next. It's alright to let the kayak catch up to you for a fraction of a second, but as soon as it does, you want to be looking ahead, getting in front of that rotation again. I would say this is where most people go wrong with this trick. They get a good start to it, they get a 180, maybe a 360, but after that, they're no longer ahead of the rotation. The kayak catches back up to them, the rotation stopped, and either they go past vertical and fall on their head, or the kayak goes flat. Stay ahead of the rotation. Think about the angle of your tail and the oncoming water. If you want to go more vertical, spin your tail around and square it up to the oncoming water so that it's got a bigger surface area to push against. If you want to go less vertical, try and transition faster through that point in the spin. With your blade, you can use the open face to draw your kayak around, and you can also flip it back over and use the back side of it to pry your tail back down again. Key thing here is I'm not trying to push my blade through the water, I'm just trying to get pressure on the blade so that I can then use that to lock me in and use it to pry and leverage myself against it. And what I'm doing with my body is I'm pulling up really hard with my legs, and that's making me crunch forwards a little bit. And that's making my kayak go more vertical. If I wanted to go less vertical, I would lean back and push down on my feet. It's sort of opposite world when you're vertical in your kayak, but that's a good general rule. If you want to go more vertical, pull up on your knees, lean forwards. If you want to go less vertical, push down on your feet, lean back. As with everything, there is no secret ingredient or magic bullet to it. You just got to spend time doing something to get good at it. There are so many weird nuances to understanding how to control your kayak when it's vertical on whitewater, but it's such a fun and rewarding learning curve, and it's one of my most favourite feelings ever, is to be vertical and working with the eddy line and my kayak to stay vertical spinning down the river. I think it feels so good. I hope that these couple of tips help you guys to get some sick tailies, and yeah, that's about it here. I've wanted to make this tutorial for ages, but I also wanted to wait until I had a space to do it, where I had lighting and a proper place to work and a desk and all that stuff, which I have now. Comment below, let me know what tutorials you want to see next, and a big shout out to everyone that supports us on Patreon. Because of those guys, we were able to upgrade the lights, the camera, the tripod, the microphone, everything, so hopefully these videos come out to a better quality. So shout out to everyone supporting us on that. I really appreciate you guys. Catch you on the water.